Yes guys, and welcome back guys for a brand new video guys on my channel guys. And yes guys, we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played Tottenham guys, at home at Old Trafford guys. And yes guys, Manchester United went and drew this game 2-2. We bottled a lead twice. Simply not good enough. It's a missed opportunity. It's 2 points dropped. Not good enough. We should have won the game, and we just needed more effort and more fight in this game to go and win us this game as well. It was a game of two halves. Tottenham won the better footballing side. Fair result, but disappointing as well. Before I start today's video guys, I have lost my voice. I've just recently been back to the UK. Just went to a football game yesterday on Sunday as well. Currently filming this video, it's Monday night. I've lost my voice, but hopefully it should be back within the next day or two, so I apologise for that. But anyway guys, let's get straight to today's video now. So we made one change from last game against Nottingham Forest. Talking about stats 11, so we started with Onana, Dalot, Evans, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Eriksen, Mainu, Garnacho, Fernandes, Rashford and Højlund. Getting into the other reaction now, we should have won. Needed more effort. We blew a lead twice. It's a missed opportunity. It's 2 points dropped. Not good enough. A game of two halves. Tottenham might have been the better footballing side. A fair result. Some positives, some negatives. It's disappointing, annoying and frustrated. It was a good start for United. On the front foot, Wan-Bissaka at left back, which was interesting. Højlund scores for 1-0. United giving away a few loose balls. United getting a few counter-attacks. Tottenham trying to get back in the game. Good pressure. Tottenham had a corner close. United could be making better decisions defensively. Tottenham are a threat on set pieces. Equalised for 1-1. Poor defending, giving away possession too easily. United losing control in the midfield. Tottenham are passing it around comfortably. Good ball from Fernandes to Rashford. Rashford just couldn't find Højlund or Garnacho. United haven't created anything since scoring the goal. A few mistakes are creeping in for Tottenham. Good passage played by United. 2-1 United. United need to stay concentrated and focused. United need to stay switched on. Some good weighted passes to the front three. Tottenham nearly score again on a corner. There's been areas where we can do better in. First half was good. Got to tighten up at the back. We've got to do better. Be switched on at all times. Stay calm and composed. We need to stay concentrated and focused. Switch off defensively again. Tottenham responded for 2-2. Tottenham are controlling. Competitive end-to-end open game. Ten Hag makes a personal change. Good chance for McTominay just wide. United having to defend Tottenham's corners. Some good balls into the box. Just can't find that end product. Ten Hag made another personal change. Making some good runs in from behind. In between the lines. Tottenham making some changes. Tottenham are happy going for the draw. United just can't find a way through. Good chance by McTominay. Should have scored. Lacking ideas going forward. Game management, decision making was vital. Too fast going forward. Couldn't get into the game. We needed more from the players. It is what it is. Onwards and upwards. We move on. First half was good. Second half was awful. Overall, okay performance. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into this video now. What did I make of the performance? I think the performance overall was okay. I don't think it was convincing. I don't think it was promising yet again from United. I think it was an okay performance overall. I thought the first half was a good first half. I think, there's too many negative people out there saying that the first half wasn't good enough. Maybe because of obviously, poor defending on the first goal, and you got to be better, especially on defending corners as well. We've been terrible on our set pieces, defensively especially as well. We've been nowhere near it. It was like zonal marking to its best, social distancing to its best. Just not good enough from United when we consider that first goal especially. But no, when you look at the game overall, I mean, it was an okay performance by Manchester United. It was not what we were after. Not convincing, not promising. This was a must-win as well. We had to win this game due to the other results as well, and obviously the other teams picking up points as well, the likes of Chelsea beating Fulham as well. But this was a missed opportunity for Manchester United. We're at home. You've got to win against Tottenham. I think this was a massive missed opportunity. You look at the players that were missing for Tottenham as well, the likes of Maddison, Son, the striker as well that they've got. They were missing some key players, Tottenham, and that was our big opportunity to go and beat Tottenham at home as well. So it's bitterly disappointing to come away and not win this game, because we should have won the game. We blew a lead twice. You're thinking 1-0 up, then you get to then they equalise 1-1, get one back just before half time. Then you think you can kill the game off in the second half, but not concentrating and not focusing in the second half, and we give a good goal away within the first 50 seconds as well in the second half. So yeah, it's disappointing to walk away and not get a result. And it was a game of two halves. Tottenham were the better footballing side overall, but I think it was but I think overall it was a fair result. Obviously, it's you know better from not losing, but I think there was some positives and some negatives in this game. But yeah, it's just basically disappointing, annoying, and frustrating. Not to go and win this game because it was a must-win for Manchester United. Some results didn't go our way, and just simply not good enough. And just 2 points drops, missed opportunity. It was a big opportunity for Manchester United to go and beat Tottenham as well. Obviously, it was Tottenham's chance to do the double on us as well. So I couldn't afford Tottenham to do the double on Man United. At least they've still not beaten us at Old Trafford in a long time yet. So at least that run continues. But no, it was bitterly disappointing. I thought that was a big opportunity to go and beat Tottenham due to the fact that the players that they were missing, players that have gone on AFCON, the Asia Cup as well, players that they're missing through injury as well. So we're missing some big players, and we were as well. And I think the players on the pitch should have done better. But fair result at the end of the day. But getting to the game now, I thought it was a good start for United. On the front foot, controlling the game. Wan-Bissaka was at left back due to the fact that Luke Shaw failed a late fitness test and backed out last minute. So Wan-Bissaka was at left back, which was interesting to see. Usually Dalot is at left back and Wan-Bissaka is at right back, but fully understand that decision as why it went with that as well, maybe to try and open up play a little bit more. But it was a positive start for United on the front foot, and Højlund scores for 1-0. Brilliant start for United. What a start for United, in fact. And then we were just, I think we went 1-0 up, and then I think we were just lost sort of control in the midfield, and we were giving away loose balls, we were giving away possession too easily. We were trying to get a few counter-attacks going as well. Tottenham were trying to get themselves back into the game as well. There was some good pressure by Tottenham. United just couldn't get it. Just couldn't win over that midfield battle. Sort of in the first 10 minutes or so, we got the first goal, and then we just sort of lost control after that first goal as well, and which just killed it for United in a way. And then Tottenham were a threat on their set pieces, had a corner, it was close. And then I think United could have made some better decisions defensively as well. Instead of just going for corners, put them out for a throw in. Tottenham were a threat on the set pieces, equalised for 1-1. It was poor defending, it was only what they deserved. United were just giving away possession too easily, giving away loose balls too easily. We were losing control in the midfield. Tottenham were, in control, passing it around comfortably. But then, United was sort of, when we had the ball, it was all about, when we had possession, we had to show that intensity, that aggression about of ourselves as well. And it was a good ball from Fernandes to Rashford. Rashford just couldn't find Højlund or Garnacho in the final third. Just couldn't find that. Just couldn't get that pass off, and just couldn't find that sort of that last bit and that final third, and that end product as well. And just a shame because it could have led to a goal as well. But I think we sort of struggled to create chances after once we scored the goal as well. But then after that, there was a few mistakes that were creeping in for Tottenham. Tottenham were then sort of giving away loose balls, loose passes, giving possession away too easily. Defensively, we were a bit suspect, a bit nervy, and Doggy hit the post as well. Don't know if he was going back to his goalie. That could have been easily 2-0, 2-1 to United as well. And then United, it was just good pressure by United, good play from United, good passage of play by United, and United go 2-1 up just before half time. We just then need to stay concentrated and stay focused, and we need to stay switched on at all time. We just need to stay switched on at all times. But I thought there were some beautiful weighted passes to the front three. I thought Fernandez was putting in some good balls into the front three, making some good runs into those channels as well. Ghosting into the box as well. So I thought there were some good weighted passes into the front three, and the front three were dangerous as well. Tried to cause some problems, and then Tottenham were sort of getting their chances on their corners, nearly score again on a corner. And then I think there were some areas that we definitely could have been better in for sure. Then it was all about we have to tighten up at the back. We got to do better. We needed to just definitely needed to be switched on at all times. We needed more from the players. We need to stay calm and composed. We need to stay concentrated and focused at all times. You could tell that Ange Postecoglou was probably saying to his players, "You've got to react and respond to that now." And they obviously spoke about that at half time. And United just switched off defensively, not concentrating, not focusing. Within 50 seconds, we conceded a goal. Tottenham were then controlling the game. I thought it was, I think it was a game of two halves as well. I thought it was competitive. It was end to end, open game at times, and both of the first half and the second half as well. But more or less, though, Tottenham were controlling the second half, dominated it as well, dictated play. And then Ten Hag had seen enough then. We knew that we were losing controlling the midfield. And Ericsson goes off, makes a personal change. And then there was a good chance from McTominay just wide. United were having to defend Tottenham's corners. Tottenham were really coming at us. You could see their patterns of play really going for it on the front foot, creating some good chances. Tottenham were the much better team as well, the much better side. United were just hanging on for dear life and, just trying to hit them on the counter attack as well. But there were some good balls into the box and we just couldn't find that end product. Ten Hag made another personal change. I thought we were making some good runs in from behind, getting in between the lines, and then Tottenham were making some changes. And then when Tottenham made the changes, they just didn't show that. They were just not showing that pride, and They were just not. Tottenham were not showing that ambition to go and win the game. They were happy to settle for a draw as well. And United were the same. We just couldn't show that ambition. Just couldn't show that fight, that effort towards the end of the game. And it was just so lacklustre in the second half by United as well. We just couldn't find a way through. And there was a good chance from but McTominay right at the end, just over the crossbar, should have scored to win the game for 3-2 as well. So we just lacked ideas going forward. The decision making and game management was vital. We were toothless going forward. We just couldn't get into the game in the second half, and we just needed more from the players. But yeah, it is what it is, and we move on, and onwards and upwards. Overall, in the end, not the result we were after. It's disappointing not to take the 3 points after bottom of the league twice. It's a missed opportunity. 2 points dropped. Tottenham might have played better than us, but we just couldn't create enough in the second half to win the game. Yeah, definitely. I think in the second half, we were just not good enough. We just didn't show enough ambition, not enough effort, not enough fight to go and win the game. We couldn't really get going in that second half. We're nowhere good enough. We're toothless going forward. We just needed more from the players. I think, conceding the first goal, well, it was just a lack of concentration, a lack of focus. in the opening 50 seconds. You can't do that, especially as well. After straight from kickoff in the second half, especially as well. But yeah, it's definitely bitterly disappointing not to take the 3 points. You take a lead twice, 1-0, 2-1 just before half time. It's a missed opportunity in a way because there was teams around us that won games and drew games, and we dropped 2 points at home as well. So it's definitely 2 points dropped for sure. It might have been a fair result, but we still dropped 2 points. And I mean, Tottenham might have been the better footballing side, but we just didn't do enough. We definitely didn't do enough to win in the second half. We didn't create enough chances. We were living off counter attacks. We were just like soaking up the pressure and trying to hit them on the counter attack. And we had to be clinical. We had 2 shots on target, and 2 of them were the goals as well. So just shows that we were clinical. But we had that final chance with McTominay. You're saying you've got to score that to win us the game, but yeah, no, we didn't. We simply just did not do enough, and didn't create enough. Very lackluster. It was poor, boring as well. So no, we just couldn't get going. We just couldn't. We just couldn't go it. We just could not get going in the second half whatsoever, and we just couldn't play to our principles. And Tottenham were dominating, controlling the second half, and took the game out of hand of us. And we just didn't work hard enough to win the game, and we just didn't want it more. And at the end of the day, it's our second draw of the season, and just simply didn't do enough and didn't work hard enough, and we didn't show that we wanted it more. And it's just not good enough. Was it a fair result? I think when you look at the game overall, I think it is a fair result at the end of the day. Both teams towards at the end of the game just didn't show that ambition. Both teams didn't want it more to go and win the game. I think Tottenham were trying to go and win the game. I thought there was times where we defended well in the second half. Ronaldo made some big saves and big moments to keep us in the game as well. When you look back at the game, was it a fair result? Possibly. But at the same time, we should have won the game. It's not good enough. We needed to show more effort in the game. It's just not good enough on United's behalf. It is what it is. Didn't great enough, very lackluster in the second half. The chances were there in the first half, but didn't do enough to go and win the game in the second half. Simply not, just didn't do enough, and we knew there was areas that we could have been better in, and we just didn't do enough to go and hurt them at the end of the day in the second half. Just not good enough in the second half. It was nice to see Licha Martinez come on and get 27 minutes after being 4 months away due to injury. What did I make of his cameo? I thought he made a good impact, Martinez. It seemed like Evans either came off with an injury or he was just knackered after being pushed around and pulled around by Tottenham. At the end of the day, we needed to see some freshness in the back line. We could see that we were getting stretched a bit in the second half, especially. Martinez came on, sort of settled into the game. I wouldn't say he made an influence. I don't think he made an impact. He did what he had to do. He did his job in the second half for 27 minutes. It's nice to see him back after being away for 4 months as well. He'll be like a new signing as well. We've not seen much of Martinez this season. Hopefully he can get back to his best again after his metatarsal injury. Hopefully, when all the injuries are back, we can get back to the way how we want to play. Nice to see Martinez back on the pitch. A warm welcome back from the fans. A fan favourite as well. It's back as well. He can only but just take it one game at a time. Take it slowly. Get his match fitness up. Definitely just keep building and keep developing. Hopefully we can turn these games into wins, get 3 points as well. Hopefully we'll get the right characters back in the dressing room and the right leaders back in the dressing room that can help us to push on now and get top 4 if we can, hopefully as well. The players will now have a week off in between our next game against Wolves, but we do play against Newport County in the FA Cup. Has the break come at the right time? I think so. I think it's nice for the players to go away now, get a bit of rest, rejuvenate. Let's get ready for a hectic February because the games are going to be coming thick and fast. We've got loads of games coming up in February. We have to be ready for those games in February. There's games that are not difficult. We're going to have to prepare well for every single game. We know what we need to do from now to the end of the season. We know what the objectives are. The objectives are we've got to win the FA Cup, and we've also won as many games as we can now. Start closing the gap to the top four. We already know what the gap is. We know that the next game against Wolves is a must win. We've got to win that game. We need to press the reset button and go again. And hopefully Ten Hag can go away, improve, get the team back together, improve, and let's go again. The players just needed that week away just to re-energise, get themselves together, rejuvenate, go again. Let go full out attack. Be ready for every single game now in February. Busy schedule in February. To be ready for every single game. Got to perform well. 90 minutes as well. And we need the 3 points in every single game as well. Who is my man of the match? You know what? I thought there were some okay performances out there. Onana did okay. Made some big saves and big moments. Shouldn't have conceded the 2 goals as well. Should have been better as well. Dalot did okay. I thought Evans did okay. Varane did okay. Wan-Bissaka playing that position did okay as well. Ericsson did okay. Mainoo was good. I thought Fernandes was good as well. I thought Garnacho had a good game as well. Did okay. Rashford got a goal to his name. Did okay as well. And Højlund, probably our positive in this game as well. Got a goal and assist. It's got to be Højlund. I think Højlund's got to be my man of the match, definitely for sure. How do we beat Wolves? Now obviously we've got Wolves in our next fixture now on Thursday night. Now, coming into this game against Wolves, it's going to be a must-win for Manchester United. We can't afford to lose this game. It needs to be a must-win for Manchester United. We know we're going away from home. You know, this is a chance for Manchester United to do the double on Wolves as well. It's going to be a tough game against Wolves. Wolves are playing some good football at the minute as well. You know, they're unbeaten in the last sort of 4 or 5 games now in the Premier League, so they're on a roll at the minute. They're playing some very good football at the minute under Gary O'Neill. It's all coming clicking at the minute as well, so I think it's going to be a tough game against Wolves. It's not going to be easy. Any game like this against Wolves, it's always competitive. It's always going to be an open game, end to end. Both teams are going to have their chances. It's going to be tight and tactical. You know, the first game, we probably got away with one as well, just sneaking a 1-0 win against Wolves. So at the end of the day, coming into this game, Wolves will want to get us back after losing 1-0 as well, because they probably deserve something out of that as well. But obviously, they'll want to pull off an upset as well on Manchester United as well. United are playing a bit better away from home as well. So hopefully that could maybe give us that edge, maybe to go and win this game as well. It might give us that cutting edge, maybe that bit of quality and that experience to go and win us this game against Wolves. So Wolves, they're a brilliant team. You don't want to write them off. You don't want to underestimate them. They're a brilliant team on the day. You know, they'll perform well for a full 90 minutes. It'll be their FA Cup final. They'll give it everything that they've got. You know, you don't want to underestimate them. They're a good team, well coached, well drilled under Gary O'Neill, playing some good football, some attractive football, playing well. You know, they'll want to cause the opposition problems. So Wolves, they're a difficult team. You know they've beaten some good teams. You know, they beat Man City at home as well. So we have to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. We need to prepare well for a game like this for Wolves as well. We have to go with the right mentality, the right mindset. It's going to be a physical game as well, so it's full focus on Wolves on Thursday night. We need a result. We can't afford to drop points here. We need the 3 points. We know what's at stake here. So Wolves going to be a difficult game, but we need to stay in the game as long as we can. The first crucial goal is going to be massive in a game like this as well, and it's all about you have to defend properly as a team. So got to be ready for this game against Wolves, and yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. We need to be ready from the get go. Got to play well for a full 90 minutes here as well, and got to prepare well for this game as well. We've only got 2-3 days to prepare for this, so we have to be ready, and yeah, we have to be ready to go to war with Wolves, give it everything that we've got, give it 110%, leave it all out on the pitch, and let's go and let's go do the double on Wolves as well. Wolves are now talking about a bit. About Wolves. At Wolves, O'Neill has also utilised a 4-4-2 with heavy emphasis on central combinations and transitional attacks. But unlike his time at Bournemouth, attacking players in the number 10 spaces have been an important element. There has been more focus on the inside channels, either from a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-2-1 shape. His philosophy on football is possession-based, high-intensity, attacking football and playing out from the back. One of Wolves' attacking strengths has been the versatility that the narrow trio offers in central spaces, both inside channels. Rotations between Mateus Cunha, Wangi Chan, Pedro Neto, and Pablo Sarabia in the picture have helped disrupt opposition back lines, just as Bournemouth's front line did the season before. His Wolves team have created centrally with movements beyond, as well as those rotations and positional changes. They have also been a threat on transition when not facing a compact block or back line. Wolves, though, they're a well-coached team, well-drilled. It's all coming together and clicking at Wolves. They've got a few injuries that they're dealing with at the minute. They'll be on the front foot. They'll bring the energy, the high intensity, the high tempo. They'll be brave. They'll take risks. They'll make runs in from behind, get between the lines, cause the opposition problems. They'll play with intent, play with a high line, play with width, get wide players will like to cut back inside. Very clever and intelligent, skillful side. They'll create the chances, take the chances. They'll be clinical, physical, aggressive, ruthless. They'll be relentless. They'll sustain attacks. Look to be strong, but they'll leave holes in their defence. They'll want to control the game. They will make mistakes, and they're dangerous on set pieces as well. But United though, we've got to defend properly. Defensively, we need to be organised, be tight, compact. Defensively, frustrate them. We need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo. Play with energy, create the chances, take your chances. Be clinical, get the crosses into the box, drag them out of position, be brave, take risks. Set pieces could come into play. Need to play with width, get between the lines, got to close them down. Don't let them get back in the game. Don't leave any spaces open. They'll show incredible team spirit, character, fight. Got to do the basics right. Game management, decision making is going to be vital. Got to get tight, don't get a shot off, sustain attacks, do the basics. When you're 50-50s, when you second balls and when you duels, put them on the back foot, keep possession. Fullbacks have got to be effective. Force them to make mistakes, put them under pressure. Don't let the wingers cut back inside. Don't force to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind. Don't get pulled out of position. Be explosive. Keep Cunha and Neto quiet. Getting to the goals now. First goal, Garnacho pass the ball to Fernandes. Great ball from Fernandes to Rashford. Rashford cuts back inside. Taking off his toe and Højlund thumps it in for 1-0. Second goal, Højlund passed the ball to Fernandes. Fernandes puts the ball wide to Rashford. Rashford comes back inside, pass the ball, pass to Højlund. Højlund passed it back to Rashford, and Rashford scores for 2-1. Getting into the stats now, possession for Man United, it was 36.6%, and for Tottenham it was 63.7%. Goals for Man United, it was 2, for Tottenham it was 2. Total shots for Man United, it was 9, for Tottenham it was 16. Shots on target for Man United, it was 2, for Tottenham it was 6. Shot accuracy for Man United, it was 22.2%, and for Tottenham it was 37.5%. Shots inside the box for Tottenham it was 6, for Tottenham it was 12. Shots outside the box for Man United it was 3, for Tottenham it was 4. Total passes for Man United it was 313 passes, and for Tottenham it was 555 passes. Pass accuracy for Man United it was 75.7%, for Tottenham it was 89.5%. Getting to the substitutions now, Eriksen went off for McTominay. Talk about Christian's performance. His selection signalled the intent to play front-footed football, but Eriksen contributed little and failed to track. Bentancur came off before the hour. Evans went off for Martinez. Talk about Johnny's performance. Overall, overwhelmed at times, and his invitation to Bentancur to score was inexplicable. Come off with an apparent injury. Rashford went off for Anthony. Talk about Marcus's performance. Salvaged an erratic first half with a neat goal, but his overall performance was again littered with familiar weaknesses. Next up, we've got Wolves. Wolves are 11th in the league. Like I was just saying then, this is going to be a must-win for Manchester United. We've got to get the 3 points here. There's no excuses. This is a must-win for Manchester United. We need to get the 3 points here. It's going to be a big game for Manchester United. Thursday night game as well, in Birmingham as well. It's going to be a tough game against Wolves. Wolves are playing some very good football at the minute, some attractive football at the minute. With 4 or 5 games unbeaten at the minute, it's going to be difficult to go and win this game against Wolves, but we need to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. We've got to prepare well for a game like this. In a game like this against Wolves, we need to have a fast start, quick start on the front foot. First goal's always going to be crucial. The quality's got to show. We need to create our chances. We've got to take our chances. We've got to be clinical in front of goal. A lot's going to be at stake here. Wolves will want to repay their fans. They'll feel like they got hard done by at Old Trafford, so they'll be looking for revenge as well. United will be looking to do the double on Wolves as well. There's going to be high demands as well from United as well. We've got to perform well for a full 90 minutes here as well. We need to do our job here. Quality is going to win us the game against Wolves. We need a professional performance. We need a complete performance by United. We need a disciplined performance by Manchester United. We've got to prepare well for a game like this. Wolves, they're no prisoners. They're a very good team. You don't want to underestimate them. They're a fantastic team. Gary O'Neill's getting it all clicking now at Wolves as well. You don't want to write them off. They're a very good team, Wolves. Wolves will want to turn up themselves, perform well, pull us around, push us around, or cause us problems. It'll be their FA Cup final. They'll give it everything that they've got. United have got to prepare well for a game like this as well. We've already got pretty much like 3 days to prepare for this. We've got to be ready from the get-go. We've got to play well for a full 90 minutes. We need the 3 points here. Lots at stake here. Wolves will want to win this game. We'll definitely want to win this game. For us to do the double, we need to have a quick start. First crucial goal is going to be massive. We need to be on the front foot, high intensity, high tempo, aggressive. We need to be relentless, ruthless, sustain our attacks. First goal is going to be massive, it's going to be crucial. Can't afford to concede. This is a game where we've got to defend properly as a team. Defensively, keep it tight and compact. Straighten them as much as we can. Just defend properly as a team. It's going to be difficult, it's going to be tough, but we're going to need to hang in there. We've got to have to stay patient. The chances will come. It's going to be a competitive game, end-to-end open game. It's going to be tight and tactical. When we get our chances, we're going to have to take our chances. We need to be clinical. First crucial goal is going to be massive in a game like this as well. We don't want to take this lightly. They're a very good team, Wolves, on the day. You don't want to underestimate them. Very good team on the day. We have to go in the right mentality, the right mindset. And if we do, we need to go with a winning mentality. We've got to win this game as well. High demands have got to be set there. United have got to be ready on the day. And we need to play well. From minute 1 to minute 90, we've got to play with courage, intent, conviction, and we've got to turn up to this game as well. We need to show the fight, the passion, the pride. We've got to play for the badge, play for the club. The team spirit, character, determination, commitment, desire, willingness, work rate, and work ethic needs to be there as well. Wolves are scoring 1.4 goals per game, and Wolves are conceding 1.5 goals per game. And we just need to show that ruthlessness about ourselves. We've got to show the ambition that we want it more than them. Just go for it, fight from minute 1 to minute 90. Show more effort, show that you want it more, and if you want it more, show more aggression. Bring the intensity, bring the tempo, bring the energy, bring the intent. It will get the fans right behind the players. Let's go and win this game. Wolves have won 8. Drew 5 and lost 8. They've lost to Man United 1-0, Brighton 4-1, Palace 3-2, Liverpool 3-1, Sheffield United 2-1, Fulham 3-2, Arsenal 2-1, and West Ham 3-0. Wolves have played 21 games, won 8 games, lost 2 games at home this season, so we need to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90 here. It's going to be a tough place to go and win. We need to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. The players to look out for is Sard, Doherty, Aït-Nouri, Beno, Mosquera, Dawson, Beno, Semiedo, Kilman, Totti, Lamina, Doyle, Legard, Hodge, Griffiths, Chiriwa, Neto, Cunha, and Fraser. Hope you guys are enjoying our video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days. And peace.